It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 19th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Windy and cooler conditions coming in here today and tomorrow. Maybe even some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms in northern Arizona. But here in the valley, yeah, you guessed it, no rain for us. We'll see a warming trend set up this weekend and into early next week. What about the weather beyond that? When's our next cool down? How hot does it get? A lot of questions. Let's find some answers as we start off with the almanac from yesterday. 83 degrees the high in the valley after a morning low of 54. Boy, it was a glorious day out there, and it will be again today and tomorrow. And as we take a look at the Superstition Mountains, the sun coming up over the valley here at 5:10 a.m. We start this day out at 57 degrees with mostly clear skies at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 16, relative humidity 19%. So yeah, it's dry out there. Wind from the east-southeast at 10 miles per hour, and the barometer is falling. Temperatures across south-central Arizona this morning. How about 42 degrees at Fort McDowell? Meanwhile, it's in the 50s to near 60 here in the urban core. Water vapor satellite view continues to show a very progressive pattern across North America, with the next in a series of troughs moving into the western United States, and that'll pull down another round of windy and cooler weather here in the southwest states. Troughing in the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. It's very cold up there. They're wondering when spring is going to arrive. Check out these temperatures this morning. It's 31 in Milwaukee, 37 Chicago, 30 in Lansing, Michigan. It's in the 20s at Minneapolis, St. Paul. And is that a 12 I see on the board there? Where is that at? That is in Owatonna, Iowa. 12 degrees in mid-April. Wow. All right, watch warning map. We've got red flag warnings here in the southwest with the windy conditions and low relative humidities. That just means an elevated fire danger. We have wind advisories here as well. Frost and freeze advisories extend from Missouri through Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe storms from around El Paso northward toward Las Cruces and Albuquerque. Maybe some thunder north and west of Arizona today as well. Precipitation for the next 7 days. Some light precip possible across northern and eastern Arizona, but nothing for us here in the valley. We'll detail that right now as we take a look at the models. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at 500 millibars. There's our trough coming into the southwest states today. Down below that at the surface, winds will be picking up. Wind advisories, northern Arizona. Here in the valley, southwest winds 10 to 20, gusting to as high as 35 miles per hour this afternoon. Areas of blowing dust possible later today, especially over the open deserts of southern Arizona, southeast California. But even here in the valley, be aware of that. Allergy, asthma sufferers, it's going to be a rough day for you. And travelers, be aware of the blowing dust possibilities on the I-8 or I-10 corridors, especially from midday through this evening. Highs this afternoon, upper 70s and low 80s with a mostly sunny sky. Should be a pretty glorious day other than the wind. Tonight, mostly clear and cool. Lows upper 40s to mid 50s. Tomorrow, another pretty glorious day. Again, breezy with west winds, I'd say 8 to 20 miles per hour. And partly cloudy skies, some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms possible in northern Arizona, but we will stay dry, just some clouds around. Highs mid and upper 70s tomorrow. Saturday, we're back in the low and mid 80s with mostly sunny skies as ridging builds in across the southwest. Sunday, low 90s for the high. Could get to the low or maybe even mid 90s on Monday and Tuesday with ridging well established across the southwest and mostly sunny skies. Wednesday, low 90s, as now we're seeing another trough, at least according to the GFS, beginning to set up shop just off the west coast and beginning to dig on in. Here's a week from today. This is Thursday, the 26th of April, and we see that trough really deepening. And if this is right, could start to see some moisture come on in, clouds on the increase, cooler temperatures coming in here. This run of the GFS does keep us relatively dry, though. We'll see, though. High temperatures falling back into the 80s. Here's Friday, the 27th, trough moves on through. That would mean windy and cooler conditions. Highs could get down into the upper 70s again, and this is the end of the forecast period. Saturday, the 28th, we've got kind of a broad trough, or at least baggy troughing off of the southwest coast, maybe a cutoff low. But overall, heights coming back up a little bit. High temperatures still somewhere in the mid-80s. But hold on a second. The European, at the same time, late next week, It's got some precipitation. This is Saturday, the 28th. It's got some rain coming through here with that feature. So there's a little bit of forecast uncertainty. At this point, going to keep the forecast dry. This is 10 days out. Nothing to get too excited about at this point, but something worth watching for late next week. Let's check the temperatures coming off of the GFS Ensemble. A little bit cooler today and tomorrow, and then we see a warming trend coming in for next week. How long that lasts, and if we see any more cool downs, if the pattern remains progressive, that still remains to be seen. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning, and if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have a tremendous Thursday.